Hello everyone, it is your boy GamerMadness, back today with Assassin's Creed Part 6. And without further ado, let's get into this video.
So it was Berenike. She is the crocodile. She is the one who killed Shadia. She is the one who has brought ruin to so many. She calls herself the sponsor of Fayum's prosperity and culture, and her influence is felt throughout the region. Her wealth comes from her estate north of the city, Kerkesucha Granary, the largest in all of Egypt. She has arranged a symposium with others of influence in Fayum. Every night, she retires to her villa, where she courts their favor with bribes and silvered words.
Then that is where I will find her. Thank you for everything, my friend. What will you do now?
I will retire to our family villa. I need a drink. Henut and I must mourn in peace. Farewell, Bayek. Once you have done what you must, we would be glad to see you again.
So yes, welcome to part 6. Thought I'd jump straight in with the cutscene. And of course, we are going to kill the crocodile today in this part. So I'm going to transition to where she actually is. So I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I found the crocodile. The one thing is, she's now teamed up with Bayek's friend. Well, former friend now. From the last video, the one that teamed up with me and then seemed to be oddly pissed at the fact that I apparently, betrayed her because I didn't tell her everything. Well, Bayek didn't tell her everything. So, it seems we're going to have to kill her too. Because, she's way too loyal to the crocodile, who killed Shadia, the little girl. So when we kill the crocodile, she has her revenge. Well, her justice. Well, justice in Bayek's eyes. It's the olden times, so you pretty much were allowed to, if you're a Magi, I think you're allowed to kill people. Although, again, I would like to mention that there is a possibility that Bayek is not doing this because Shadia was killed. He was going to do it anyway. And that was a hell of a shot, if I do say so myself.
Perhaps I was always meant to die at your command.
Alright, time to die, traitor.
I don't want to kill you, Kensa. But look who you serve now.
Come and get some.
You wouldn't have helped. Would
sorry
you?
It had to end this way, old friend.
Would she have helped?
May you find peace
I do wonder.
in your heart's embrace.
Because if she was such a loyal friend, if Bayek had told her, would she have helped? It's hard to say. Personally, I say no. Alright, time to confirm the kill.
Shadia!
Murdered by one of you.
Shadia.
Who?
Shadia! She was the child you drowned!
Like all of your kind, you fail to see what greatness lies in store for Egypt.
Is that what you tell yourself? You do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Henut and Hotefres.
Henot was a stubborn rock. That ledger would have meant the end to all our hopes.
You destroyed families.
I did what had to be done.
I will destroy everything you stand for, Berenike! And I will destroy all others like you! But for now, all that matters is that you killed Shadia! And the last word you will remember is her name! Shadia!
So now, Shadia the little girl has been avenged. Now that means that the crocodile is dead, obviously. So the next mission will not be Shadia's Rest, because that's just a side mission, so I'm not going to bother with that. The next one will be the Lizard's Mask. So that is quite a while away, I think. Yep. So I'm going to transition there. So I'll see you on the other side of that.
Perhaps we forgot some part of the ritual.
I will vomit if I hear more. Have no doubt of this. If our child dies, I die.
No, my Lotus, do not speak like that.
I must go to the seer's house. Just leave me be.
High Priest.
I'm sorry.
I have come to seek the lizard.
Oh, the lizard. One more affliction for Memphis. The city withers in the darkness of a curse. Disease, pestilence, the poisoned stink of the air. The ape is ghoul-sickened nearly unto death. Gods have abandoned us. The people look to me for guidance, but I am as lost as they.
Push!
Apis, how have we wronged you?
Push!
Because that is even my own house. My wife, Timehotep, has miscarried 3 times this year. She's with child again, but if she loses a 4th...
I will look into this curse.
My wife's seer can help. His house is to the southwest.
If the gods are responsible, I will kneel beside you as they strike us down.
Okay everyone, here we are doing the Lizard's Mask. Now when I got into this area, the cutscene did start. So well, basically there was a cutscene when I entered this area, so that is why I didn't have gameplay coming into the area.
Grow, O light! Come forth, O light!
My child!
Oh! You have come at last.
Who is this man?
He is the deliverer. Many years I have waited for him. What?
Quick! Help me dream my child away from death!
Let us proceed with the ritual.
Bunch of fucking nutters. These people are weirdos. Alright, let's get this basket, bring it over, and see what we can do about her child.
Sothis, reveal yourself here today and answer me without falsehood. Let your eyes be opened. Devoid of moisture, come forth from the stream. Sothis, let their eyes be open.
Let your eyes be opened.
Did she just technically drug Bayek? I'm not quite clear on that, but I think that was technically her forcing Bayek to take drugs. Or a hallucinogen or something. But yes, why the hell am I back in the old outfit with what looks like no beard, no weapons, nothing, nada? Yes, as I was going to say earlier, guys, we are doing the mission, the Lizard's Mask, and then I think there's a secondary mission which is the Lizard's Face, which is pretty much the same thing. And I really would like to know why my eagle Sinu and why Bayek is currently in their old outfits. And just seriously, why am I not in the outfit I like? The one I picked. The one I spent hours upon hours upon hours getting.
I must keep moving or be swallowed by the desert.
No shit, Sherlock.
Is someone there? What is that?
You see, if you stay in a desert storm long enough, you will be swallowed by it and you will be killed by it. So there's no reason to point out the damn obvious. Right, so looks like we have to follow these braziers that look like they're being held by pharaohs.
I should head towards those braziers.
I think I remember this mission now. I think it takes quite a while, so I'll probably skip to... There's a cutscene in the middle of this fight with the snake that's about to appear. I don't know whether it's important, I'll probably leave it in anyway. So what I'll probably do is, I don't think you do a lot of damage with the bow you get, so what I'll probably do is I'll skip to that cutscene that I mentioned. You can judge for yourself whether it's important or not. It's a cutscene, so... And then what I'll probably do is, if I still haven't got him near dead, I will skip to him being near dead, so that it's
what a journey I have made. The things I have
better,
seen.
basically.
Because
Because I have played this before, and it takes just way too long to kill the snake. I don't know what kind of snake it is. I know a couple of snakes by name, but I don't know what they look like. I only know by name. Those look like the scales of the underworld, where you weigh your heart on the scales and you are judged. Yeah, because I think that glowing thing in his hand is supposed to be Bayek's heart. Yes, it is. And of course I think the snake is going to eat it. Now, the bow and arrow that you get does come from that thing that just turned up, which is basically Sinu in like a godly sort of form. It would be nice if you could unlock this bow with the arrows. You know, like it glows and stuff, but you can't. So it is a bit of a bastard, but hey ho. Ubisoft probably just assumed that no one would actually want it that much. It is kind of like a godly bow. They could have called it like the bow of the gods or something. Probably would have been cool. So So yeah, if it takes too long to kill him, like I said, I'll skip to the cutscene that I'm not sure if it's important or not, but I'll probably put it in there anyway. And then I'll just cut to when he's dead or dying, which he'll most likely be dying. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage, so
up it can be hot.
it definitely looks like I'll be skipping ahead.
I sweep the sky with it.
Yeah, it's not doing a lot of damage, so I'll skip ahead to the cutscene, whether you can judge whether it's important or not, and then I'll skip ahead to him being dead or dying. So I'll see you guys on the other side of that one. Alright guys, this is the cutscene I was all about. Seems fairly important to explain how he got to this particular area. And now,
it is not my time yet.
I was gonna say, I will cut ahead now to, I'll probably now cut ahead to when he's more dead, so see you on this side of that one. Alright guys, I've been at this for like a few minutes, couple of minutes maybe,
You will not
and I've pretty much got him dead. So I definitely was right to skip to this point. I also found out, as you just saw, that if you go in the water, it gives you a specific timer. If you go over that timer, as I found out, you die. So I think the snake's dead. Yep, he's dead. What a shot in the face. Right, that's the snake dealt with. Now we're sinking into the black abyss. If I remember correctly, yeah, this one's kind of screwed up because he sort of swims downwards and then finds that down is kind of up. And I think in that coffin, because I think it's a sarcophagus or some kind of coffin, is it's supposed to be like Bayek's glowing heart, and he's finally got it back. Okay, not really sure which direction to go in. I guess you just run until you figure something out. Probably have to follow the sound, if there is any.
Senu, what do you see?
There you go. Probably there we go. Follow him.
Look, Papo! I am the great hunter Orion.
Cool, cool. I think we're nearly done with this. I never really noticed that giant scar across Bayek's face before. I wonder where he got it from. And now I should get my outfit back. With any luck. Yes, I get my outfit back.
They are returned, safe from him who would close their eyes in darkness.
My child lives.
Praise to the gods.
What do you see?
Your enemy and hers are the same. Refuse. The temple food, he who prepares it, poisons your womb with flesh of the dead. Go and slay the poisoner and lift Memphis out of evil.
Praise to him who will deliver us all.
Alright, so I've got my outfit, my gear and all that back, so that's cool.
Aya!
My love. Are you well?
Better for seeing your face.
There is a strangeness in your eyes. What afflicts you?
Dreams. Of our son.
Bayek.
The High Priest's wife has been poisoned. Her seer claims that her poisoner is our enemy.
The lizard.
I believe so.
The Apis bull is also at the point of death. Let's go to the temple. We can speak more of your dreams on the way.
Okay, so now we have Aya joining us. Bayek's lovely wife.
So, how does it feel to be Magi to the whole of Egypt?
Like trailing after an ant colony sometimes. But I am proud to serve those in need.
As am I. And proud to serve the Queen.
Have you spoken to the High Priest?
Yes, in advance of the Queen's arrival.
She's coming to Memphis.
Yes?
The exiled ruler appears in the heart of old Egypt. That'll set the young Ptolemy on notice.
It lifts my heart to see you, Bayek.
Aya, you are the one joy left in my life. I want you at my side again.
I am bound to the Queen's service.
And our bond?
It means as much as ever. But we have seen the Order's evil now.
We can fight it, shoulder to shoulder.
I've promised the Queen.
What has she done for you that I have not?
She lifts my gaze to the horizon. I will never stop mourning what we lost. Never. But I must make a world that is larger than our griefs, so that no mother ever again lives what I have lived.
After I killed the lizard.
After you kill the lizard, I will leave Memphis.
Then I will follow. Let us hunt together as we did before. Where should we begin?
Check the god's enclosure. I'll speak to the priestesses.
Of course. Give me the dung heap job.
Alright, so now we investigate the Sacred Bull's resting place to see who has poisoned the bull for the lizard. The lizard.
Offerings to the bull. They seem sound.
And of course, at some point I will be doing the other Aya missions, because I feel that they are part of the story, plus I think you have to do them.
Hey, do you feed the Apis bull?
No. Them girl priestesses take care of all of that.
Do you know where his fodder is kept?
In that building over by the stairs. But they shut it up last week when the bull got sick.
My thanks.
The bull's sickness could come from his food.
Alright, so it seems
I need more evidence.
that
Food for the bull.
the only
The rest is
people
likely
that
stored inside
might
the
have
ship.
had access to the bull is the High
Peach
Priestess.
pits. If the Apis bull was fed with these, that would explain his sickness. And the necklace here. One of the twin priestesses wore something like it.
So yes, it was one of them,
Weight from around her neck.
because one of them will be missing their necklace, so we can easily
That's what I
find out
thought.
which one.
One priestess is missing her.
This is a subtle way of poisoning an animal.
My sisters, this is surely an accident.
One, maybe, but not a bushel.
We had to save Pantrates!
Hey! Who?
Our brother! Bandits ripped him away from us as we walked in the market. They forced us to poison the god. They told us they were going to feed our brother to crocodiles in the sweet. We have not slept through the night since. I'm so sorry. We had no choice. We never...
Something's wrong. These are not curses.
The Order is surely behind this. Go to the temple
So
path
it was
without me.
technically
Twins cannot
both
rest alone.
of them, but they did it because their brother was being threatened. So I have to go frickin' save his ass. Which shouldn't be that hard. It's just probably a case of go over there, kill everyone, grab him, bring him back. Also, I would like to point out something about previous videos. Is that I know I went over my Uncharted series quite recently, and I did notice in the first episode I accidentally kept saying Generation instead of Legacy for Uncharted The Lost Legacy. But I accidentally said Generation, and I didn't realise that until I'd watched it quite recently. And I wanted to point out that I also now realise that I think it was in the last video or something, I kept saying carriage, not chariot. Because for anyone who knows, there is a difference between a chariot and a carriage. What I am riding, or what I was riding just a few minutes ago, that's a chariot. A carriage is horses with something much bigger that you can sit in. So I would like to point out that I do notice that I will be trying to correct myself whenever I can.
My wounds are festering!
It is hard to try and remember what to say and what the correct word is that I'm supposed to be going for. Most of the time I do these at late at night, so it gets a little hazy for me with what words I'm supposed to be saying. But yes, I will be trying to say the right thing from now on. I will be double checking my stuff so that you guys can get better commentary out of me.
Die, you worm!
See, that's just typical. When I'm trying to get someone to a safe point, I get spotted. Also guys, after the lizard there is the scorpion. I think the other one's the jackal, and then it's the lion. So we are nearly done with the main story. Obviously, I'll be doing Aya's missions as well. So it does look like I will be moving on to the hidden ones sooner than I actually thought, because I thought it would actually take quite a while, or longer than I thought it would.
Before we go inside,
so yeah, we'll be doing that soon. And let's get this guy back to his sisters.
I prefer to spare my sisters the ugliest details of my story.
Of course.
The man who ordered my abduction is a priest of Anubis at the Great Temple.
A priest in Pasharemta's circle. How can I find him?
He wears a blue scarf and has a terrible cough.
Interesting.
The lizard. He is marked.
So he was kidnapped by the lizard.
Pantratus! Are you hurt? Did they mistreat you?
They kept me tied up, fed me little but crusts of bread fit for beggars.
So?
This is the lizard's work. And so I must stain my hands with another priest's blood.
The Order is everywhere. To protect Egypt, I would kill 1,000 priests. You and I are pledged to violence. Now. And always.
Pasharemta should know of this.
Alright, that's the lizard's mask done. And now we move on to the lizard's face, which is exactly the same thing if you think about it, because you put a mask on your face. Also, it seems kind of redundant considering you don't actually get to see the lizard's face.
Shall we race, like we did in Siwa?
Only if you are ready to lose.
Bold words. I will see you back them up.
Oh, you will lose, Aya.
Eat my dust.
Bayek is the best rider in the world, as far as I know.
What is the price for winning?
You'll never find out. You're slower than Ramses, and he's been dead a few years now.
You can't keep that pace!
Try me. Faster, beast, faster! I need to prove a point.
So yeah, after the lizard's mask, after the lizard's face, I will probably be moving on to doing the next Aya mission. Although I think there's a modern day thing first, so I'll do that, and then if I end the video there, just before I get back in the Animus, when I actually get back in the Animus, if I have a choice, I'll go for the Aya mission.
As they rule, the gods curse our land, withholding the river's floods. But as the living goddess ascends the throne, the waters will rise again. Through me, Memphis shines as rubies set in gold. Through me, Egypt triumphs.
I cannot lose them.
They must know my voice is that of the goddess.
My queen,
The Apis bull persists in ailing.
we have found the cause of his sickness. He was poisoned.
Who did this?
The twin priestesses.
Have them boiled to death inside a bronze bull.
Goddess, no.
They were coerced. Their brother was kidnapped by a priest of Anubis with a blue scarf and a cough.
Hetepi? But he is amongst my closest advisors.
Those living in one's shadow are the least worthy of trust.
If even Hetepi is against me.
Your wife and child were threatened by him, but now they are safe. We can overcome this.
The priests of Anubis will be conducting rites in the Great Temple. Look for their masks.
My blade will serve as well as his.
No, that's me.
I care not who kills the priest. Let it be done before we head to Heraklion in the north.
Wait. Tanun the Father breathes strength into your arm.
Alright, so we're killing... Bayek is killing the lizard. And we have to find out which one it is. So it should be easy. It's finding the one with the cough, who wears a blue scarf and has the particular mask of the picture in the corner. Also, guys, I did want to say, if you hear a pop every so often, or like a click, it's the microphone. Because, so that there's absolutely no sound, I have to keep turning it off. So, you will hear a sort of pop or a click, I'm not too sure, every so often. Also, I am currently doing this in the morning, so if you hear any background noise like cars or anything, I apologise. Because I just want the best commentary that I can do for you lot. For all of you, I should say.
But is it Hetepi?
Right. I think it should be fairly easy to find him. If it takes too long, I'll cut, but I don't think it will take that long. It's simply just find the one with the cough, the right mask, and blue scarf. How hard can that be?
One of these priests has to die.
In searching all of these people. Alright, first one. Not him. He's wearing a green scarf. Hang on. He's coughing. That's the right mask. He's wearing a blue scarf. It's him! Correct! That means the lizard and the crocodile have died in this episode.
The lizard. The priest who cursed Memphis.
I serve the ways of old Egypt.
Old Egypt asks a heavy price. Innocents mutilated. Children ripped from the womb. The high priest's name abused.
His name was Muck before you arrived. The masses are the cattle of the gods, driven by the herdsman's whip. You are one of them, Bayek. You are a cow!
It is will that drives me, not fear.
Oh, yes? And who passes the whip over your back? Who demands that you stay in your car with my death?
I have my gods. Now face yours.
Okay, the lizard is dead. So, again, that does mean that the lizard and the crocodile both died in this episode, which means we're 2 down, and I can't remember how many to go. And what I'll probably do is just transition the rest of the way to over there. I know it's not that long, but it will make this video shorter. So I'll see you all on the other side of that one. Alrighty then. Time for me to be quiet.
My queen, they acted only to lift the threat on their brother's life.
Curses will trouble you no more.
Hetep. What could have driven him to such madness?
Memphis is yours again.
Ours.
These dark matters settled, we can finally prepare for the Festival of Apis.
May demons feast on Hetepi's car. And may those guilty of Chemu's death soon follow.
It is agony to leave you, but I must go on alone.
Aya,
I will stand by my duty.
where will your duty take you?
North, to set the sea aflame.
I walk on your water.
I hope we will hunt together again soon. Until then, let us take this night as ours.
Okay, so that's that mission done. Now I think we move on to the modern day part. Then I'll do the Aya's mission, but probably not in this video. So, all good anyway. And yeah, I knew there would be a cutscene, so I decided to be quiet.
There's a van in the alleyway. Oh God! A van? Aya, what are you trying? Forget about Aya. Abstergo's here. They must have found out about. Oh shit! Fuck! See? Oh. Shit! They're here too. Okay, Layla, listen. I know you, and I know you'll find a way out of this.
Quick thinking to sellotape Aya Aya's hidden blade to her wrist.
That blade I found.
And now we have some hunting to do in the modern day. Although why these blokes have bow and arrows, I have no freaking idea. If this is supposed to be Abstergo, surely they should have guns. But who cares, they're dying anyway. Doing well so far. And one left.
It's them or me.
Boom. Done.
No, don't. Please. No!
D? Oh, D. No.
Fuck you, Abstergo! I'm seeing this through!
Good idea. Piss Abstergo off. They're like the biggest global company in the world and basically are the Templars.
And I'm dead.
Fuck that, they are the Templars.
And make sure Sophia Ricken hears it. My dream was to work on the Animus project. I waited 12 years. Waiting got me nowhere. So I built an
This does indicate, however, that we are definitely near the end of the main story.
The origins of the assassins.
So after the main story there will be no more modern day interactions. Although that does now mean that, considering that we're closer, I will be coming here to this cave in the olden day with Bayek. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have been GamerMadness. I'll see you on the next video of mine, and this is Game Over.